Imagine that which you going to think I going to recognize, and I going to think you can recognize which going to done, and I want to attend the call, but I cannot give a action or any verbal or inverbal communication. Through brain I can control the call, and I can control see the old memories by visualization, and I want to play video games. I can play in a virtual world. In these going to attend few years later, and yes, because of this brain chip technology. This video will be giving a detailed explanation about brain chip, and we going to discuss about how they implant and advantages and disadvantages about this brain chip. And welcome to our channel, Independent CJ. In 2016, the Elon Musk started the Neuralink, which is in a funding of 200 billion USD. Nearly 100 people are working till now, which is on 2016-17. The Elon Musk announced in a Twitter that they are recruiting the scientists. The job opportunity is given to scientists, and for it take 1 year and to make a chip which is called N1. Many of them is surprised because it take only 1 year. The N1 chip, which is having many wires, but in 2020 August 28, which they list their second version, their outside is completely not there, and it is no wire is present, and inside many wires are present of 1024 wires, which is thick is smaller than a human's hair. This is the intro of this brain chip. Then we going to discuss about how they implanted how they implant into human, and next their how their advantages are helping us, and next is how they function, and next how their disadvantages of this biochip, and the last is my justification. Let's start it. The first one is how they implant. By the robot, he put a ball of an 1/2 inch in diameter, around 23 millimeter in diameter, which is this robot is developed by DARPA, which is we also seen before seeing that in mosquitoes flying in the Florida in issues. That will be very interesting. If you want, please click the I button. Then come to our topic. We seen about the DARPA, which developed this sewing machine. Then with the electrode is having a 2 to 3 millimeters long, which is injected through this biochip, which is to the brain. Is saying that we not have a feel that its presence, and we not have a irritating feeling or disturbing feeling through this chip. Then the next topic is advantages. When we come to the advantages, the brain related disorder or disease, all the disease will be cured, and all the disorder will be cured, like memory loss, hearing loss, blind, depression, limb disorders, all, and many disease and disorder will be there, so that all the disease and disorder will be completely cured by this technology. The other advantages is we can acquire the old memories in the virtual world, and we can play we want when we want, and we can play uh, video games also. Now we can go to the functions. When before going to the functions, we you should know basic informations that brain produces analog signals, and the computers and the phones. This technology will be producing the digital signals. This brain chip will be going to converting the digital signals to the analog signals to make composite, and the data is transferred through this brain chip, and we going to control this chip by the app in the Play Store and Apple Store, which is having a app called Neuralink, that going to record your functions, all the activities the we are going to do. The example is, if I want to make a call to you, so I want to think that I want to call you by name, so that we will be thinking in the brain process, and I'm going to attend this call. Basically, we are going to share the datas. We are going to transfer these datas through the 1024 channels or wires through the we can data will be shared. Whether you thinking that it will be taking more time, or the reloading will be very slow, but it is going to wrong, because it will be generating the 200 megabytes per second to be transferred. It is equal to the CD data. The data is transferred in within 3 seconds. The data will be stored in the cloud technology. But we should not directly test the human or animal directly. We should get a proof that it is not having any side effects or any disorder to cause, and so that they making animal trials and proceeding into the human trials. Likewise, in a coronavirus vaccine also, we should test it in animals, and we should test it in the human trials, and we should provide a start the production process. Likewise, Neuralink also tested in a pig animal, which is similar to the human character, so that they tested. First, they started experiment by 3 pigs. First pig not have a chip. The second pig have a chip. The third pig has fitted the chip, but it is removed, because they testing that whether they have a side effect when we remove from this brain. They successfully completed and have a success ratio of 75 ratio, and the next process is they should test in the human, so that they were in a discussion with food and drug administration. Now we can move to the disadvantages. First disadvantages is hacking. If we fix this brain chip, it may be problem to into the hacking process, because now recently we can see that the we can I also put a video on that Twitter account is acted in Bill Gates account, and recently we can see that the Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, also Twitter account is acted. Likewise, the brain chip also can be acted so that we be able to the person who acted us will be controlled. They will control us and put as a slave. The probability of that they will control our human behavior and behavior of us will be changed. The second disadvantage is if the signals can be affect our brain because they are selling the digital signals into analog so that the probability of making a signal disturbance. But the Elon Musk saying that it is not there, but we should wait for human trials. Then only we can tell the correct explanation. The next disadvantages is I want to say with the example. Consider your favorite person is died. Sorry to say that, but consider injected this brain chip. They will be can be control our emotional also. We can know have a depression mood or any sadness mood will be completely destroyed, and we should always be happy. There will be depression will be increased in our mind. We will be reacting opposite. We are following this opposite reaction in a daily life also. They consider if I have a fever, so that I will be taking the tablets and without any doctor advice, so that if we taking a tablet if we taking a tablet they will be completely hardness will be reduced, but the microorganism the organism which is causing this fever will be not completely destroyed. If the tablets efficient will be reduced, so that the fever will be coming again. The at last they making us to the robot, and they making robots to human. At last we going to see about my opinion. If you are saying that I am not using this technology, and I will not use this technology into the human, I will give an example. We are using this technology and AI technology in a daily life also, like Alexa, Siri, and Google Assistant, and many more. If you saying that again no, I will tell other example that if you are considered before 20 years before, if we are using this smartphones and availability of a smartphone in all the communities of worlds, no, it takes 20 years to adopt all this technology to all the different kind of peoples. I am mentioning this community as a reference of richest people, poor and middle class peoples, because always or any products, any technology first go to this first class peoples, that is richest peoples, and then go to the and takes many years and go to this middle class, and next to this poor class. Now we all are using, all the communities peoples are using. Likewise, there is a time we all adapt to this technology, the brain chip technology. Likewise, we going to use this technology, that is brain chip technology. We know that we are using these phones, this technology, we can able to cause any diseases or problem, but we are using. Why? Because we have adapted to this technology which giving happiness, like command and shares, views, and many more. At last, the technology is like a bicycle. There, the olden days, we have a cycle in a street corner. We should take and we go if we need it. But the model technology is totally different. We have received a notification and without with the compulsion of others are riding this cycle, so that we should also trigger our mind and we should ride a bicycle. And then thank you.